Hello and welcome to Excellence Noir. Today we are talking about the Rosenwald and Booker T. Washington Schools Initiative. Julius Rosenwald was born in 1862 to a Jewish German immigrant family. He rose from modest beginnings to become one of America's most influential philanthropists. After learning the clothing trade from relatives in New York City, he became a successful clothier. And by the 1890s, a key supplier to Richard Warren Sears' rapidly growing mail order business, Sears, Roebuck and Company. Rosenwald invested in Sears in 1895 and later served as its president from 1908 to 1922, helping transform it into a retail giant serving rural Americans. Following Sears' reorganization as a public corporation in 1906, Rosenwald developed a close friendship with Paul Sachs of Goldman Sachs. Through their discussions about American social conditions, both men agreed that the most urgent moral crisis facing the nation was the severe inequality experienced by Black Americans. Sachs introduced Rosenwald to Booker T. Washington, educator and founder of Tuskegee Institute, whose leadership and national influence deeply shaped Rosenwald's philanthropic vision. Encouraged by Washington, Rosenwald focused his efforts on improving educational opportunities for Black children in the rural South. In 1912, he joined the Tuskegee Institute's board of directors and endowed the school so Washington could devote more time to administration rather than fundraising. At Booker T. Washington's urging, Rosenwald funded the construction of 6 rural schools in Alabama between 1913 and 1914, marking the beginning of what became the Rosenwald School Building Program. Administered through the Rosenwald Fund and guided by architectural designs developed at Tuskegee Institute, the program became one of the largest educational initiatives in U.S. history. More than $4 million was invested to construct 5,388 schools, 217 teacher homes, and 163 vocational buildings across 883 counties in 15 states from Maryland to Texas. Black communities played a vital role, contributing over $4.7 million in funds, along with land, labor, and materials. This collaboration built upon earlier Reconstruction era efforts by Republicans, the Freedmen's Bureau, and church organizations to establish education for formerly enslaved people. Rosenwald and Washington's partnership ultimately led to the construction of nearly 5,000 schools serving Black children throughout the former Confederate states and beyond, including Oklahoma, Missouri, Kentucky, and Maryland. Rosenwald Schools was profound. Many notable figures, including Maya Angelou, Medgar Evers, and John Lewis, either attended these schools or benefited from Rosenwald fellowships. Although many buildings were abandoned or dismantled after the 1954 Brown versus Board of Education decision ended school segregation, former students have led preservation efforts. Although many buildings were abandoned or dismantled after the 1954 Brown versus Board of Education decision, which ended school segregation, former students have led preservation efforts. Several schools, including 3 in Georgia, were listed on the National Register of Historic Places by 2001. A 2021 study further found that attendance at Rosenwald schools increased students' life expectancy and their likelihood of migrating to northern states. Julius Rosenwald died on January 6, 1932, and Booker T. Washington died November 14th of 1915. So hats off to Mr. Julius Rosenwald and Booker T. Washington for the Rosenwald Washington Initiative, which helped so many formerly enslaved Black people with getting a quality education, whereas without the initiative, they would have had to learn in substandard buildings as well as with substandard teaching materials, as well as teachers. The Rosenwald Washington Initiative stands as one of the most transformative educational collaborations in American history. At a time when Black children in the rural South were systemically denied public investment, the program created a powerful model of shared responsibility, uniting philanthropic funding, community self-help, and institutional leadership. Beyond bricks and mortar, Rosenwald schools became centers of hope, dignity, and opportunity, nurturing generations of students who would go on to shape American culture, politics, and civil rights. Thank you so much for watching.